On everybody, welcome in. Hope everybody's good. We are sitting in Atlanta. Double check that we have sound here. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you guys can hear game sounds and everything. Right now, there's not really much there, but yeah. Sleazy, what's going on? Dokahoy, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. You're sitting in Atlanta. Doing good, doing good. We're sitting in Atlanta. We're going to fly up to Newark, and I hope that we're going to be able to do the return trip. It's about an hour and a half each way. That is my hope. That's the goal. What's up, Dan? How goes it? We're going to be flying the Fenix A321 today out of Atlanta to Newark. I actually, thanks to Sconce, who gifted me the A350, he also gifted, there was like an extra $10 left over, so I picked up the Newark scenery, so we're not going to be flying into stock Newark anymore, which is good. So stock Newark was terrible. Not as terrible as Salt Lake City. That airport is embarrassing for a Sobo. That is absolutely horrendous airport. I did find a nice flightsim.to scenery for Salt Lake City. Not terrible. It's good. It's free. It's good, and it works. I posted that in the Discord if anybody is interested in that. But the Salt Lake City and Asobo, that is absolutely. I think they would have been better off just ignoring completely that Salt Lake City actually had an airport. I think they would be much better off. The fact that they put that airport in there in its current state is absolutely an abomination to flight sim. What's going on, Studio X4? How goes it? Dan, welcome in. Dokahoy, Sleazy, and I hope everybody else is good. How do we have, you guys hear me okay? Everything's all right? Sure. All right, we're gonna get into the aircraft here. I don't know why my beacon is not, my audio device might not be picking up game sounds. Oh, that's why. All I wanted to do was mute it to me. I didn't want to mute it to all. Let's go ahead and this to mute to self, the knob. Now you guys should have some game sounds. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I have my speaker over here is I don't know why it reverted, but all right, let's get this plane loaded up. We got to get out of here. We got to get moving here. So doing okay. Just got done cleaning out your car, fixing and setting stuff up. Very nice, man. Very nice. Someone say DCS. Not today. We didn't. Interesting idea about DCS server. Not sure it's a good idea right now. I would like to see it after the release of dynamic campaigns. That's not a bad thought, Dan. And the DCS server idea was actually Busty's. The DCS server idea was actually Busty's. Doka, if you want to fly with the guys, I don't know if you're in the Discord, ! Discord. Actually, I don't even need to hit ! Discord. I'll throw the links right here out there for you guys. Join up, answer the 3 questions, and you're in. Let's load the aircraft. We'll do GSX boarding and fueling. Shouldn't take long. We got to set up the plane anyway. So we will go ahead and get this going. And all right, let's get going. We're going. Parking brake is set. Batteries 1 and 2 are already on. External power is set. I did that to test the make sure that we had sound. We'll go nav and logo lights up. Nav to 1, logo lights to on. Where the hell? Nav and logo lights are the same in the Airbus. I get confused. ADIRS we've already got set to nav. Let's go ahead and turn our fuel pumps on. That I did not do. Emergency crew oxygen supply is on. The flight cockpit recorder is on. Let's go ahead and arm the emergency exit lights. Overhead panel looks good. No smoking signs set to auto. And we are going to go ahead and I think I'm going to call for boarding right now just to make sure that it does so. Doka, I fly the F-18. I have dabbled with the Apache and the C-130, a little bit of the Black Hawk. I am not good at all of them. So air-to-air refueling is definitely something I struggle with a lot. And yeah, but yeah, I enjoy DCS. I was actually going through some old streams of mine, and for probably close to a year and a half. That's all I streamed was DCS. About a year and a half ago was probably when that's about when I made the switch over to flight sim during 2020, and that's I've just been enjoying flight sim. But I will be going back to DCS eventually. DCS is I won't be, every stream won't be DCS by any means, but I do plan on, I do want to get back into it. Got muted to my own self. No, I mean the guys in the Discord are Hornet, a couple of Hornet drivers. Lone Wolf flies the F-16. Pontiac flies the A-10. We got a whole bunch of various stuff. I've only messed around with the Apache a little bit. I haven't really gone crazy with it. I've flown a few missions. Pontiac and I actually did the crew, the multi-crew, where he was the gunner and I was the pilot. 3015 is the all right. Fuel's coming on board. Yeah, the Hornet is by far the one that I know the most of by far. Okay, ATSU. They're doing that. AOC menu. Leave text messages. Load sheet. Let's go ahead and accept the initial. Go ahead and get our. Like we got our nav is good. Go ahead and init our flight. Go ahead and pre-file our flight on VATSIM so they know we're here. Right now, nobody is controlling. Yeah, the Hornet I like a lot because I'm a big aircraft carrier operations fan. So I love the aircraft carrier ops. Something about the only thing that I don't like about it is the Hornet does require a lot of in-flight refueling, and I am terrible at it. All right, we are flight number DAL, and we are 2325, 2325. Cost index 5. Cruise level is 37,000. Go ahead and get our wind request. Pilots. Insert. All right. DIF flight plan. We are leaving Atlanta on runway 27 right, which now has a tailwind. We're flying out on the Plumber 3. The Berg transition. Cool. And Newark. Coming in on 22 left. ILS. Coming in on the Filbo 4. Port transition and via drone. Return. All right, passengers are coming on board already. This is good. Check that we have no discons. Filbo 4 goes right into, actually we are going to have a discon between the arrival and the, yeah. So the manual is going to send us over. We'll just stay on our heading, leaving Filbo, and then hit Patron, and we'll be good to go. That's good. Secondary flight plan copy. IFSRI, and then secondary init page. We are not ready for it just yet. Fuel is still coming on board. We got about 3,000 more pounds left. Welcome in, everybody. Hope your week is going well. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and set our 2554. 25. Come on, guy. 2554. TARA. On. Walking mode Charlie. Good. I'm actually excited to see how the scenery in Newark performs. I went up there and preloaded it just so it wouldn't be a shock to the system because it is the first time I've flown in there. And it actually looks really nice. Very nice scenery, actually. Right. Let me make sure everything's fired up here and working. Seems to be. Still refueling. We're almost done. You already done with the bags? Wait, they're done with the bags already. Come on, guy. Really? No, they haven't even started it. Also says, well, they don't start it until the refueling's done, I guess. But it said passengers boarding started, so I thought we were good to go, but... F-16, FA-18, 47, 64, MIA 24. Go with all these. Nice. Very nice. Turn that on. Pick out. We're actually gonna go do it. We're doing a whole round around the airport. We're taking off to the west and then turning south, coming back around the airport, and then going north from there. So, kind of a cool departure. All right, now we're good. Fuel's on board. Send that over to the MCDU. And pop over here. That's all in. Page 2 is done. Now we can do our perf prelim. Departure. Load sheet prelim. Plus flex. There. The weather. Calculate. 164, 166. Send it. All good there. Shift up, THS up 0.6. APU on. Atlanta CTAF, I believe. I've flown in here a ton because I'm doing Delta flights now. I believe it's 119.1. It is 119.1. We have no ATC on anywhere currently. If we can get this a bit better here. 2.8. We'll monitor a Unicom. Guy's a little jittery. You okay, guy? A little jittery over there. It's okay. I know I've crashed the Kodiak once this week, but we'll be all right. All right, we'll listen. PA intercom we're listening to. Cabin we'll listen to.
Atlanta traffic, cargo Lux 51, clear of runway 9 right, going to South Cargo.
Nice. Go Lux. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and get our head tracker going. Good. Start that. I always forget that thing. Let's put that up here so I remember it. Cool. What's everybody up to today? All right, we getting passengers or what? 122 are already on board. Okay. Memphis Center just came on. Not that that helps us, but it'll at least give us some chatter. 55. 0. Two 550. Nice. All right. We're just waiting on some passengers, and we are out of here. I'm going to go ahead and kick on the APU. There's 122 people were on board. Is that true? Yeah, it is. I'll be damned. They got to get some bags going, guy. Let's get the APU running. 1001, 1002, 1003. Go ahead and kick the bleed on as well. What's up, son? How are you? Welcome in. Sitting in Atlanta, we're getting ready to go. We're getting passengers on board right now. Bags are coming on board as well. And we're going to be out of here in a few minutes. Plan is to fly from Atlanta to Newark and back. That's the plan. I have to go get my daughter. I have to be off the stream by 5 o'clock. It's about an hour and a half each way, so I'm hoping we can do there and back while she's in school. That is my goal. See how that works. But in a little bit of a time crunch today. Our APU is fired up, or getting fired up. There goes a Southwest flight out. Doing good. We're doing good. People are going to be boarded here real quick. I don't know if they... I think GSX has got a little bit of a lag issue with starting the bags, and then, yeah, see, now it's sensing bags, but before it was not. What is going on all? What's everybody up to? All right, people are on board. Let's go ahead and go with the seatbelt sign here. Oh, yeah, we didn't do our glare shield yet. We gotta look at that. I knew I was forgetting something. Departure, Plumber 3. Top altitude is 10,000. We're good on that because it is an RNAV. Taking off 27 right, climb. I'm heading 275, intercept course 249. Football, then depicted route to Plumber, maintain 250 to sail. Alley. Cool. Those are dashed. Flight director button is on. Weather is off. Transponder is transponding currently. Parking brake is set. Windows are closed. Internal power we will shut off right now because the APU is on. APU bleed is on. Seatbelt signs can come on. Doors can be armed. We're awaiting the rest of the bags that should have been on board. We're definitely blaming this on the ramp if we're late. This is definitely a late. The ramp is definitely late on this. 5 minutes and they're still loading bags. That is just poor. It's poor. Preparing for your first long-haul flight of my sim this year. Nice, man. Nice. Where are you flying, son? I just did a long-haul from Heathrow to LA the other night, and I did one the previous night. I did Seattle to Taiwan, over to I forget the name of the airport over there, but it's in Taipei. I did them both in the A350, and then I tried to fly back from Taiwan to Seattle for the Delta thing, and that I got all set up and ready to do the overnight long haul, and the sim crashed as I pushed back, and I rage quit. Skipped that mission, I skipped the next mission, and started a new schedule without the A350. Then I uninstalled my sim, and then vPilot wouldn't work, and Landing Rate Manager wouldn't work. I had to uninstall everything. I reinstalled everything back, and so far, things are going okay. So far, everything has been working swimmingly currently. What's up, Armageddon's Fire? How you been, man? Welcome back. Seen you in a while. Thanks for popping back in. As soon as these jokers get done with these bags, there's about another 2,000 pounds of bags to throw on.
Land traffic, Delta 729, 15 miles to the east, established on the localizer, runway 27 left approach, Atlanta.
Los Angeles to Raleigh, nice, man.
We're departing 26 left.
Is that a pilot's life, son? It sounds very Delta-like on a pilot's life. Two minutes to departure, man. Get these bags on board. What you guys doing? Got 1,000 pounds of bags to throw on. I think those guys are out on coffee break. I know it. One guy's sleeping in the bin up there. Can't sleep? Sorry, man. I think we are going to release the GPU over here. Like one guy's definitely sleeping in the bin, I'm telling you. Forwards. Those GPU can go away. Are we boarded? We are boarded. Everything's there. Send it. Let's go ahead and get back to our departure perf. Load sheet final. We are not doing 9 left, though. 7 right. I calculated that off the wrong... prepare for pushback. All right, be good now. That there, APU is up.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That's good. Just chose because you saw your sim updated with RDU scenery. Oh, really? I didn't know that they did update with RDU, or is that something specific to you, son? I didn't. Or which sim are you using? Maybe they have a new scenery. All right, we're gonna put perf over here. We're gonna put our legs over here. Or flight plan in the Airbus. They're getting ready out there. Seatbelt signs are on. APU bleed is on. Beacon light can come on. Engine mode selector. No, do not interrupt the pushback. No, don't interrupt the pushback.
Traffic, Delta 729, 5 mile runway, runway 27 left, Atlanta.
Make sure we're not pushing into the lane from anybody that's
Locking gear.
Somebody just jumped into me. Oh, he just parked right next to me. Infinite flight. Gotcha. Yeah, I have not gotten an RDU scenery yet. Nose left, tail. Nose right, tail.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Atlanta traffic. Delta 2325 is pushing back into the lane. Alpha 28. I'm sorry, Alpha 24. He did pull in right next to us, so. All right, engine number 2. N2 coming up. Well, framey. Less than a half an hour and we're out, or we're pushing back. That's not terrible. Infinite flight. Gotcha. Yeah, that they I did see that that scenery. It's actually not bad at all. Mhm. Messages quick while we have a minute.
Please set parking brakes.
Brake is set. Be our load sheet. Nice. Hello, Ibanez. How are you? How's work going? I think you're working okay.
Memphis, Cactus 701 Heavy is 80 to the northeast of Nashville, flight level 340.
All set. Back to our perf page here.
Unlocking gear.
Flaps to flaps 1.
1743 with a flash, 701 Heavy.
Don't know what airline livery to use for realism. The options are American, MXY. I think that's a real world Delta route, son. I believe.
Clear, right is clear.
Letter H, we're going to Atlanta to we're going to Newark from Atlanta. Up on the top left. And then hopefully we got enough time to come back. I gotta go pick up my daughter at 5. I gotta be out of here by 5.
Traffic, Delta 729, clear 27 left, crossing 27 right, taxiing Terminal Alpha.
Alright, I see you guys. Let's get engine number 2 up. Continue. Slower than it needs to be. How do I sim? What do you mean? Slower than it? Oh, the date. Oh yeah, sim. Yeah. Turn up the day rate on the sim. Yeah. I hear you. DC3 was entertaining yesterday, man. That was good. You handled that well. That was awesome. Switch over. Dude, there's a guy at the end of the alley here. Her plan is. Crossing over. Yeah, I know what they all are. I didn't know what MXY was, but I knew what the rest were. Thanks, son. All right. Engine mode selector can go back to normal. APU bleed can come off. APU can come off. Auto brake can go to max. Takeoff. Flaps are set. Ground spoilers are armed. Trim. I do need to set our up 0.6, 0.7, double check that. Up 0.6, nice. Flight controls, all good. See clearance, not yet. Strobes can come to auto. Nose light to taxi, and we are good to go. Atlanta traffic, Delta 2325, we're taxiing runway 27 right for departure via Alpha Gates East to Mike. Sir, you have no landing gear. You're levitating like a like a Star Wars vehicle right now, sir. I'll let it slide this time, but you should get that looked at. Yeah, that was good. That was good. We're out of Atlanta. When we get up there, my hope is that we get up there, try out the new Newark scenery. Just got it the other day, and it's the first time we're actually flying into a real scenery in Newark. It actually looks very good. I just pre-cached it earlier. That was nice. Make a little whoop-de-doo here on the... Get out the mic. I don't know if that's a move or not, but it certainly seemed like a move. I will say that stock Atlanta doesn't look bad. They did a nice job on it. All right, on the taxi out, terrain on the ND. Let's go ahead and pick our predictive wind shear on. Framey now. Transponder is transponding. Takeoff config test. They're good. Sure we don't overspeed our taxi speed for APL purposes. Packs 1 and 2 are good. Good until we get to the end of the run. Nose is itchy as hell. Flight plan is in. All the things going. Our takeoff runway is right here.
Atlanta traffic, so. Atlanta traffic, Delta 6232 heavy, Bravo 31, pushing and starting. Atlanta.
What is going on, buddy?
Legion 2010, flight level 390.
Our taxi. Taxi this full length of the runway here. Don't want to break. I think 25 is our taxi. Taxi out. Anybody got any plans this weekend? I bet as you got your son this weekend, right? We can come down here and get fuel set up over there. Our rotate speed is 160. We are taking 181 people, Atlanta to Newark. Hopefully coming back. Our alternate is Philly. We also have a scenery for, but it's not installed currently with add-on.
Hello, Southwest 2010.
Hopefully we don't need that. What's up, Zach? Welcome in. We are taxiing out. We're getting ready to take off on runway, taking off out of Atlanta, actually. Hope you are well. All right, our altitude is set. Flight path is set. No wind. According to that windsock. ATIS is information Victor. 00 at 4. We'll use the full length. Double check flight radar. Nobody's coming in. They should not be coming in on this runway regardless. A departure runway, not an arrival. Hold short and run through our pre-takeoff stuff, most of which is done. Like anybody's on the so nose light to take off, landing lights on, strobe lights on. Cabin call, cabin notified. Ready to rock. Atlanta traffic Delta 2325 lining up runway 27 right for departure. Let's go. Atlanta traffic Delta 2325 is on the roll 27 right. Departing on the plumber departure and then heading north. Atlanta traffic. 100 knots.
Hello, traffic. Delta 6232 Heavy, taxiing to runway 27 right via Lima
B1
from Concourse 3, or ramp 3. Delta. Hello.
Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Beaver 1 Atlanta traffic is on the downwind leg for runway 27 left.
Flight director back in center here. And drop our nose a little bit to acceleration. Alright, I'll pile it on. New PC status right now is, hang on a second. Climbing here. Let's go flaps up. Feels like we're not climbing, but we are climbing. Atlanta traffic, Delta 2325. We're passing football at almost 5,000 feet. This will be our final call. Climbing out on the Plummer pre-departure. Atlanta traffic. We out. Hang on one second, Joe. I'll catch up there. We're going to go ahead and go over to Unicorn and we are on our way out. Flaps are clean. Speed brakes retracted. Nose wheel light off. Runway turn off lights off. All good in the hood. See ya. Yeah, so, I don't know. Did I tell you, look at the hat? Would you look at it? I didn't hear that. Did it come through? Man. My sound's got, jacked up here. I don't know what. Did it come through, Joe? Hello, Hawks girl. Alright, 9,000 feet. Landing lights can come off.
Weather today, southwest 374 with you at 360.
We're going up to 37,000 feet. Joe, did that blurb come through? I did not hear it on my end, but it could be because I have the that is problematic because if that's I don't know. Oh, it did. Okay, good. That's thank you for the bits, by the way. 25 bits better. So the new PC status is I got an email. My initial quote was for 3 weeks. That's what that 3 weeks is tomorrow. So the PC was ordered 3 weeks ago tomorrow. They did send me an email immediately on Monday saying that 50 series cards are likely going to be 4 to 5 weeks out instead of 3. So I kind of gathered that there was probably going to be a little bit of a delay, and then I dropped them an email this week on Monday asking them, if there was any update. No pressure. It's not a big deal. I'm just curious. And they said they got whacked by a tornado with a whole bunch of stuff, with a whole bunch of weather that came through Illinois, which I know we had some pretty nasty weather. Their dock door got smashed in. The boss's house ended up getting taking some damage. So they've ran into a few hiccups with it. They also are building. I think they're building every single rig for the Sim Gaming Expo. Every one of those things every one of those racing chairs that I was building last weekend has a rig that's going to be assigned to it. and then they're building all of the rigs for all the flight sim stuff. They're all the rigs for the farm sim stuff. Every rig is built by by Alexander PCs for Sim Gaming Expo. I knew the timing was going to be problematic too, so it is what it is. They have an awesome operation, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, if it takes a little bit, it takes a little bit. I'm not too terribly concerned about it, but it'll be nice when it gets here. I want it to get here. Look at, speaking of new rigs, rainy as hell right now, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy that I can still fly and still do things. I mean, sometimes people, when their things crap out or when things aren't going well, they lose everything, and they can't game or anything like that. So there is an upside that I'm still able to half-ass my flight sim and stream. So.
And Memphis Center, Delta 4391. Thanks for the help.
JetBlue 806, your letter contact, found and maintain level 230.
So as of right now, Memphis Center is really the only anything up right now. So hopefully we get some sort of ATC on the way up, but yeah, so those guys are busy. They're building like 48 rigs for Sim Gaming Expo, which is in not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. So I kind of figured that I was sort of, gonna be taking a little bit of a delay, but maybe not. Maybe they'll call me tomorrow and be like, "Hey, it's ready. Come pick it up." I don't know. If they do, I'm there. But
3016.
We are going up to flight level. Right? Yes. But they're only about 45 minutes north of my house, so there's no shipping, there's no anything. I'm just gonna go pick it up, and at the very latest, I'll be meeting these guys in 2 weeks at Sim Gaming Expo at the very latest, and there's a few guys there that I'm very interested to meet and talk to anyway. So I think it's gonna be good all the way around. But. All right, we're out of here. It is 50 minutes into the stream, 50 minutes into the stream. We've got our first flight going. We currently, it's about an hour and a half flight. We're about 10 minutes into it, so that's good. And then I'm assuming it's probably going to be an hour and a half-ish on the way back. Let's see what the winds are. The winds gave us a wind component of 31 on the way up, so we actually are probably going to get a minus wind component on the way back, significant probably. So I really got to kind of judge if we're going to be able to make this return trip or not, because I do have to go get my daughter at 5 o'clock. I think we're going to have plenty of time, but I have to be off the stream by 5 o'clock. I got to be in the car heading to her school, so I'm hoping that we can get to Newark, get situated, get turned around, and head back with no issues whatsoever. That would be nice. That would be nice, but we'll see. If we have any sort of a hiccup where the sim needs restarted, or there's some, crazy something happening when we get to Newark, like that right there. I don't even know what that could have been. I don't know what that could have been at all.
Southwest 2010, you leave Amerispace, Atlanta is offline. You change to Unicom, have a good flight.
Over Unicom 2010, that's it.
All right. Fair enough. All right, settle down. Settle down. We got this. I have no idea. No idea what that could have been. I literally was touching nothing. I was yapping with you guys. We just literally dropped 10,000 feet in a nosedive. Everybody okay back there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Sorry about that. I don't know what, just some gremlins up here in the cockpit. Nothing crazy. That typically doesn't happen. I think Boozy had the same thing happen to him on stream the first time he was flying the new update. Dude, it's like crazy. I don't even know what that could have been. Like, it literally... I don't even know. Like the plane just completely was like, oh, hey, by the way, you're a rock right now. And, you know. All right, well, we'll clip that. Interesting. 53 minutes. That'll be my next ridiculous clip to put on the channel. I literally had I need to stop talking about this sim. I think it knows. I honestly can't believe we pulled out of that. He lawn darted into the ground. He was on approach speed and went to 0. Yeah, I think you got to stop talking negatively about the sim. I think that might be the problem. I think the gremlins get at you, and nothing crazy, just a 0G flight. Exactly. They were supposed to have their seatbelts on. This is why people shouldn't get up and. That's why you shouldn't go up and go to the bathroom before the seatbelt sign comes off. So. Oh my God, this sim is something else, man. I flew this plane from, where did I fly this thing from? LA to Atlanta. No, Salt Lake to Atlanta. And I flew so it was a 321. I've done a couple of flights in the 321. I've had no issues whatsoever since SU3. And that was the first time that I've... Yeah. Yeah, we were on the way to being a lawn dart there. That was not good. Dude, I can't believe I even pulled out of that. That's crazy. Pull-out game is strong on this one.
Eastern 490 message.
I will say, between the spin that I did in the Kodiak, the spin recovery that I did in the Kodiak the other day, and then whatever the hell this was that I just pulled out of, my flight simming skills, because normally, like, 6 months ago, I would have been like, whatever, dude, this plane's going down. There's nothing happening here. And, you know, we're screwed. That's it. And, but the fact that I'm able to, like, pull out of some of these, like, ridiculous scenarios that are presented, bit of a pretty happy with it, honestly.
Fenix 1472.
That literally went from a we might not be flying back to Newark to we still have a chance to fly back from Newark. Maybe my flight plan had maybe it put a 0 altitude and a 0 speed in there as one of the waypoints, and the plane was like, oh hey, this guy really wants me to stop right here. Interesting. That'll be an interesting Levitex or FS Hub speed and altitude chart for sure. Take a look at that on the way while we're changing out, doing our turn. Tell you, it's never a dull moment, man. Never a dull moment. I was enjoying climbing through these cloud layers so much I wanted to do it again. That is definitely, you're going to see that clip again, that's for sure. That is faux show. What is going on all? Oh.
And 722 X-ray, roger. And you're looking for a flight follower or negative? And what's your destination? Seven two two X-ray, roger. And it'll be VFR at or below 7,500 and 5562 advisory protection.
I'll lie. We'll be going to the A terminal when we get to Newark. Actually, just like I said, I logged into Newark and just put the plane there, kind of droned around just to kind of load the scene in. I don't know if that helps or not, but I don't think it can hurt, especially since it's the first time that I've had that scenery. So we shall see. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does help.
Fenix 1472, roger, winds calm. RNAV Cheeto, runway 18 clearance, clear for takeoff. JetBlue 1806, you're leaving airspace, India's offline, can change to Unicom, have a good day.
MSFS Center, Eastern 430, hear me now?
Eastern 490, got you loud and clear.
Yeah, thanks for sorry about that. I probably got disconnected with that weather going on here.
Eastern 490, roger, and let's see, this is verify squawk 1414.
14 on the box.
Southwest 374 radio check.
Oh, we made 30,000 feet without spiraling to the ground. That's handy. What's A floor?
JetBlue 1806, message.
What does that mean? Joe, you know what that means? Asses on the floor from the previous.
722 X-ray, roger, runway 36, taxi via Alpha.
From the previous tomfoolery?
Delta 1320, leaving airspace, Atlanta is offline, can change to Unicom, have a good day.
Roger. Yep.
Let's see here. Did we get hit? We're definitely blaming this on the ramp.
12, Center, roger, radar contact, good afternoon. Fenix 14 1873 radar contact, climb and maintain point level 320. Southwest 1227, fly your present heading, descend and maintain 3000.
My present heading.
We are pretty much going to be going right through. Right over DC, like legit right over DC, over Philly, into Newark. Cool. Cool. Now, if you guys are just joining us, you just missed a phenomenal diving recovery.
Number 2, X-ray, roger, wind. Showing 100 at 5. Fire runway heading, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Anybody flying right now? Son, how's your flight going? 757 spies flying over in the Middle East. I did 2 flights offline yesterday. I did a Seattle to it. What did I do yesterday? I gotta look at this. That's the second time I forgot. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Yesterday I did, oh, that's right, I landed. I did an overnight long haul from Heathrow to LA and then landed the A350 at a 183 on, right.
Delta 4391, descend and maintain.
10 and a half, almost 11-hour flight. And I landed that yesterday morning, and then I did Salt Lake City to Atlanta, and yesterday was the last straw. I was like, when I left Salt Lake City, I'm like, I'm never not gonna fly out of here without a scenery again. Like, I don't care if I log in on stream or have to go there on stream. I'm canceling the flight and I'm shutting the stream down and I'm enabling that scenery because that scenery really just irritates the hell out of me.
Delta 4391, contact Fort Worth Center 135.17. Good day.
135.
American 2081, radio check.
Yeah, that was our departure gate. Let's take a look at this flight. I think I can do this while tracking.
I'm showing moderate precipitation pretty much all the way between Little Rock and Memphis.
Yeah, so this was the flight we did off stream the other night. I took off from London right at sunrise in London. It was about 10 or 11 o'clock my time. Flew overnight, and then I woke up. We were about right here, and came into LA. I did have a hold set up here at MILF. Who wouldn't want to hold at MILF? And then we did by the time I was ready to go, after coffee and getting everything squared away for the morning, it was actually one turn. I had an hour extra fuel on board, And then we came in and ATC logged on. LA Center logged on probably right around here, of course. And what, Hawks girl? And yeah, we had the A350, and it was my best landing in the A350 yet. Little long, got a little floaty, but we were center line at 144. Pretty damn happy with that. And we did grab these screenshots. That was pushing out of Heathrow. That was climbing out of Heathrow at sunrise. Little overnight, actually climbing out cockpit view with a gratuitous cockpit shot. Hawk scroll like that. And then this was in the morning, coming into the U.S. from Manhattan. Coming into the U.S. from Manhattan, which is like a third world country. Coming into the U.S. from Canada. And then this was another shot climbing out. Oh, I was talking about the gratuitous cockpit shot. That's what I was.
Southwest 1227. Continue the left turn heading 360 and join the.
What are you doing anyway? Are we overspeeding? No. Here we go again. Overspeeding. Why?
You can make it 040.
This thing is jacked, man.
Cactus 701, check your altitude. Cactus 701, we're unable to maintain altitude due to the weather up here. We're going to have to request a deviation to the north. Cactus 701, deviation right, course through, when able, clear direction for Will Rogers. Check Will Rogers when able.
Oh, this is a fun flight.
Texas 1227, Roger, wind 0506, runway 2 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 2 left, here 2 left.
Why are we... Interesting. A lot of things to, I don't even think I have any, like, failures on or anything like that. A lot of silly stuff going on.
Flight level 400, stay on this heading just for a bit. Texas 701, bomb and maintain, flight level 400. 400, heading.
I don't know, man. This is silly. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Thing should have a dot next to it, though. Got to run on to your next meeting. Sounds good. New cruise altitude. Berg. Why is it setting a new cruise altitude at 34,000 feet?
Couple of spoke myself upward now, so you can taxi to parking straight ahead on Bravo and right on Tango 2.
Taxi to parking on Bravo.
Alright, we're holding 37,000 right now. This is good. Company message telling us that things are likely to go awry with you right now. I would have appreciated that heads up previously. We got out on time. This is good. I am kind of scared to see what we're gonna have when we arrive and get down into the Newark area. It's gonna be scary to see what the hell they got, what we have going on when we get down there. Should be interesting. It always is. I might restart the sim if we have time to do this return. I might have to restart the sim. And I think I'm gonna, I don't know if this is Active Sky silliness or Sim Update 3 silliness or what.
Okay, so it's left of 4. I thought you were going north.
There's other things happening. this is managed currently. $240 miles to top of descent. I'm afraid to go get another cup of coffee right now.
Southwest 5161, descend via the barbecue pre-arrival landing south, and that's the South Emitter 3014.
Alright, let's double check all of our things here.
1261 Roger, you can expect runway 18 right.
Alright, so dialing is 8,000. Got to be at 11,000 at sum 2. That's right. 13 at Steph. Between 13, that works. So all those are right. Coming up here to Mart. Bobo. Be getting at Filbo. We'll be getting radar vectors, but we're coming off on a heading of 025. We could actually already if nobody's on, we'll vector ourselves right over to Patron likely. Then Patron. Hey, Arnav? Having ILS. Put in here. Let me look. Les, what's going on, man? I can't hear you. You can't hear me? You can't hear me at all? That's not good. Anybody else not hear me? Especially on the YouTube side? Need ILS 22 left. All right, cool. Thank you, Armageddon. Via drone. All right. Flight plan discon. So Patron. We gotta be at 3,000. Call this 220 at 3,000. A Zico needs to be at 3,000. We'll call that 210. Gimme at 2,500. Call that 190 because we're slowing down. And Davby 2,000 buzzed at 1,500 will be 5 miles out. And we should be definitely down to 180 at that point. All right, cool. So you check both sides, everything. I mean, it's all one audio. It's all one audio track going to the audience of all 4 streams. So or 5 streams, really. Vertical, YouTube vertical, beam horizontal, YouTube horizontal, and Twitch horizontal. It should all be the same. All right. Cool. Thanks for checking. How you doing, Les? Welcome in. Oh, it is slow today. Everybody must be busy doing their things. Just checked with a different YouTube video and the sound is fine. Yeah, I don't know, man. Are you on a computer, Les? Are you on a because I know sometimes when I'm using my mouse on a computer, for whatever reason, it tends to grab the volume slider when I'm moving my mouse around, and it'll move my mouse back and it'll move the volume slider back and forth. I've had that happen on a computer, but never on a phone. I don't know what that is. We are just crossing into Virginia. Seatbelt signs can come off. That could have came off a while back, but with this flight, yeah, you never knew. Yeah. Port transition. Really not. Are we coming in on the court? Yes, we are. So with Swan, we got to be at 27, flight level 270. Is that reading that right? Yeah, it is. So when we get to Swan, stop looking at me, Swan. No, I'm sorry. When we get to Fubar, we have to be at 27,000. That's set up like that. Very good. Cool. Hey, you gave me a little bit of a panic attack there, Les. I thought I was sitting here talking at and none of the voice was coming through. I was like, what in the hell? Another thing that might be, well, it wouldn't be, you might have muted the tab maybe. Alright guys, before we start this descent, I am going to hit the restroom real quick. I will be right back. I am going to turn on the audio so I can hear it loudly. So if you hear a little bit of feedback, I apologize. But I will be right back. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee and use the restroom before we start our descent in about 160 miles. And I will be right back. All right. Welcome in all. I have a little in-flight cheese stick. Sorry, I left the brake screen up while I had my cheese stick. Just crossed this week. I just crossed 1,000 hours on Flight Sim 2024. And we just hit 265 hours on VATSIM. Pale in comparison to what many people have, but I'm pretty proud of that, considering I never thought I'd be here ever. Probably should start putting our destination information in. Information, Nora. Or 0 at 8, gusting 19. Wow. 3009. Temperature is 26. 240 at 8, gusting 9. Our aero minimum is 210. We're gonna try flaps 3, I think. I don't know. I've never landed this thing flaps 3. 140? Give it a whirl. Hopefully we don't have any more pickups between now and then. We are cruising 370. I don't know why that changed. The whole time our cruise was at 370. Really, 100% sure why that was. Mach speed is going up. Little sidestep here? Yeah, we do. That's a little sidestep in the flight plan. Bottom point of the arrival is 5,000, I believe. $120 miles top of descent. Boston Center just logged on. Or actually, we're probably coming closer to them. They might not have just logged on. And I think they did just 3 minutes. Close to them, we can listen up to them. 1347. here. Let's get Newark CTAF. 183.
And I'll send the 5 Alpha Foxtrot. What is your Mach number right now? We'll send the 5 Alpha Foxtrot. Roger. So 5 for November. Stay Mach number. Alright, Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot, maintain Mach 0.78 or less for space Boston, and reset your transponder for me, please. Squawk 3123, Mach 0.84, or Mach 0.78 or less. 2184 and Mark decimal 78 or less. Lufthansa 5 Alpha. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot, negative, squawk 3123, 3123. So 5 for November, proceed at direct 0, descend via the Ocean 5, arrival runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 3009.
Direct 0, descend via the Ocean 5, arrival, and altimeter at Boston at 2990. Confirm this, 5 November heavy?
So 5 November heavy, negative at 3009. 3009.
3009 on altimeter split, 5 November heavy, and request descent.
Okay, friend, that's what I just gave you. So descend via the Ocean 5 arrival.
Sorry about that, split 5 November heavy, descend via Ocean 5 arrival.
So 5 for November, in the transition to indicated airspeed, maintain 280 knots or greater.
Alright, so we're coming in ILS on runway 22. We're actually going to be at the end of the runway that we want to be, so hopefully we can exit Papa 2, and we'll be taxiing right into the gates. Either that or Papa 3 will work to, actually, Nancy right over actually will work. Coming right in. The little speaker's on full blast, as it is my computer sound. No kidding, man. I wonder what that is, Les. Hang on a second, Les. Let me pull up a thing here.
15 Boston Center, hello. Your radar contact 85 miles southwest of the Albany DOR, maintain flight level 35. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot, descend via the Ocean 5, arrival runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 3009. Descend via the Ocean 5, 60 left, 3009, Lufthansa 5 Alpha. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot, in the transition to indicated airspeed, maintain 250 knots until 5.
If you're a producer who hates AI,
Les, sometimes, I don't know if you can even hear this, but sometimes my slider, this here, my mouse will get caught on that. Type it out so you could see it. So that's right here. Sometimes that will get it. Then obviously the mute button there, and then another option is the mute tab up here. So, and then their other option right here is mute tab or mute site right there. That could be that could also be a problem. But I don't know, other than that, I don't know what else it could be.
Charlie Boston, Center, hello, you're at a contact. Maintain flight level 370.
Only a 10,000 foot runway. Not even 10,000 feet. 1 foot shy of a 10,000 foot runway. Pour some concrete, Jersey.
Delta Station 08, you're actually leaving my airspace to get monitored.
Okay, over to you, Tom.
Swiss 54 November, turn left heading 215.
These guys pour jug handles all over all over the state, and they won't spike for another foot of runway to make it a 10,000-foot runway. Jerks.
Swiss 54 November, negative, fly heading 150, 150.
Heading 157, Swiss 5 November, heavy, got it.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot, resume normal speed. Resume normal speed, Lufthansa 5 Alpha Foxtrot. Swiss 54 November, you may resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Swiss 5 November, heavy.
Baltimore approach just came on. Too bad we're not going there. We actually also have a scenery for there I haven't gone to yet. We're going to be flying right over the top of them.
Flare 401, your radar contact 100 miles north of the Bangor VOR, maintain flight level 38 ground.
Boston Center today, Singapore 24, 11, 370, direct, Delta November Yankee.
Swiss 24 Boston Center, reset your transponder, squawk 1436. Swiss 54 November, descend and maintain 11.
Retiree info.
Maintain 1,000, Swiss 5 November, heavy.
Yeah, nah. You wanna? If I can go back to New York and drive a bus. Yeah, nah. I'm good. I did that. I drove a bus with whirly lights on the top and sirens. I'm all right.
November 284 Lima Romeo Boston Center, hello, climb maintain 17,000 and the Syracuse altimeter 3000. Singapore 24 Boston.
Singapore 24, go ahead.
Singapore 24 reset transponder squawk 1436.
1436, Singapore 24.
Swiss 54 November, proceed at direct Euro, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 22 left.
Direct Euro. 22 left. 5 November, heavy.
Singapore 24, your radar contact 45 southeast of Syracuse VOR, maintain flight level 370.
This is VATSIM, Carter Moody. Welcome. Welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping in.
Approach 133.0 today.
What's approach 32, are you?
Something apparently is wackadoodle on your end. I'll catch up with you on Discord. All right, Les, sounds good, man.
31, consider
Lieutenant, you're on 31, heavy.
Where are you flying today, Carter? Or are you? All right, we are about 40 miles from our top of descent. We're flying into Newark, New Jersey, or New York Liberty in New Jersey.
Center, hello. Reset transponder, squawk 4672.
I don't know how much of the scenery of New York scenery will show up. I think it will at least have the skyline there, but we'll have the skyline off of our nose and then left as we land.
FedEx 315, cross speed all, gotta maintain flight, or cross speed all, gotta maintain 1000 to Portland altimeter 3007, and you can expect the ILS runway 11 approach.
Did I just screw up my camera? I did. So
Trade 17 Whiskey, radar contact 40 miles northeast of the top
that's
the top
one.
intersection, maintain level 360.
Need to fix my camera too now.
017 Whiskey, roger. So 5-4 November, maintain 250 knots.
Camera 2. Camera 3. So 1,
So 5-4
2,
November,
3,
advise while approaching your speed restriction,
4,
contact now 133.
5,
Good day.
6, 7,
Say bye.
8. No. I'm sorry, that's 8. That's not. Currently flying 777-300 from Heathrow to Dallas-Fort Worth. Very nice. Very nice. I did a 777 freighter flight the other night. I don't remember what I did, where I did and where I went, but right. Going down to 5,000 where we're heading.
Air France 2 negative. Cross the Trace intersection at maintain flight level 240.
Patron is 3,000, so we'll be fine there. And then our bottom. Bottom on Filbo. Really 8. We'll go with 8. Very nice, Carter. Are you you flying pilot's life or just doing stuff for fun, or? We have a plane right next to us there, not far off. 15 miles top of descent. We got estimated fuel on board is 7.8 when we get there. We have, so we're going to lose 800 pounds. So we're going to be at 155,000 pounds where we're going to be. Go ahead and set our arrival, do our arrival perf. Dry, 22 left is where we're coming in. Correct. Refresh the METAR.
United 31 across.
Winds are 10 now. 155.0.
Flare 401 leaving the airspace to the west, Montreal below, monitoring and contact.
Low auto brake, idle. That there. Flaps will go 3. Auto throttle off. We're going to use the whole runway. I think we are going to use medium. Every time I come in here, it's a little hairy, so. Pilot's life, nice. Any idea what you should fly next? What airline you work for on Pilot's Life? Carter, if you're on a Pilot's Life, doesn't it tell you what to fly? Like that's the whole point of Pilot's Life.
United 31.
Alright, let's go ahead and set this to medium auto brake. Stop of descent is reached. Let's go ahead and start down. Already asking for more drag, so I'll go ahead and throw some boards out. Missed approach. We climb to 500, climbing right turn to 3000 on heading 225, inbound ARD VOR at 06 Kilma, and hold. For some reason, it doesn't show me you fly British Airways. Yeah, go to, in a pilot's life, if you go to your schedule, it should give you all of your upcoming flights. And if you want to, if you're flying for British Airways, it should kick out when you start a new schedule. You should be able to see where you're flying if you go to schedule. And if you don't have a schedule, you can always go in and generate. I mean, I can't generate a schedule right now, but in schedule, there'll be the generate a schedule here, and it'll kick out 10 flights for you, and then there is no question of where you're going to fly. Or
United 31, United 31 as second copy.
United 31, roger. November 624 Juliet, X-ray Boston Center, load reset transponder, squawk 4732.
I'm right over the top of Baltimore right now. Actually, right over here, Baltimore. I know the speed breaks out. You told me you wanted it out. How long are you going to be streaming? Just going to watch it for a while because you still have about 7 hours? Nice, man. I appreciate you watching and hanging out. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, feel free. I stream quite a bit. Today I am going to be, I think we're going to have enough time to do the return. I'm going to be going, we're going to land in Newark, and I'm returning and going back to Atlanta. Those are my next 2 flights on a pilot's life, and I'd really like to get them going. And then I'll fly I think my next leg is,
North 64 Juliet, X-ray, radar contact 60 miles.
yeah, it's Atlanta to LAX, so I'll fly that offline hopefully tonight. But I do have a whole bunch of stuff going on tonight where I'm running around with my daughter and stuff, so I have to be out of here 5 o'clock my time. So in 3 hours I have to be off and in my car. But
Singapore 24, cross Lally, and maintain flight level 200.
where are you from, Carter, if you don't mind me asking? Don't need to dox yourself. Just curious. Right, 27,000 for our...
Delta 137, 115 for 140,000. Delta 137, Boston Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 220, is that as high as you want to go today? Yes, sir. With Delta 137, roger. And you said 220, so we'll go 220 for Delta 137.
Right. Fortunately, we got ATC just to the north of us at Boston Center, but we're going back south. Memphis Center's still on, but Atlanta's not. They might be by the time we get back down there, though. Never know. Got Philly coming up here.
Delta 137.
Airport's like right on the river, right over there. Alright, the altimeter reading is 3007.
Delta 25 Boston Center, reset transponder, squawk 1366.
It's Vipers Racing, how's it going? Welcome in. Should be, I don't think you can do it on your phone. You're more than welcome to drop one, though. It's pretty simple. It's just the, it's right in the chat window there. How's it going? Welcome in. We are currently flying right over, getting ready to fly over DC.
Delta 25, your radar contact, 110 miles east of the Marconi VOR. Descend and maintain flight level 380.
Yeah, we're at Washington, D.C. We're coming up on.
Delta 25, that's a cruise report back. FedEx 315, proceed direct Buckstow, cross Buckstow.
My bad. We already went over D.C. This is the Philly area down here. Philly Airport will be up here on our right on the airport, or on the river.
Emirates 4 Papa Victor Boston Center, hello, you're radar contact 80 miles northeast of the Presque Isle VOR, maintain flight level 380.
Hang on. If you're serious about it.
380. Singapore 24, leaving airspace to the southwest, New York Center closed, monitor, unit cockpit day.
I heard you call.
Stand by.
Okay, bye-bye.
November 284, Lima Romeo, descend at Pop, scratch.
It's right there.
1000, Stewart, altimeter 3006.
Right there is the super chat. What's up, Maddie? Welcome in. Yeah, super chats are right there if you want to do it. But I don't know. I don't think that YouTube would have shut the ability off.
Lima Romeo, descend at Pop,
I don't know why it would have.
1000, Stewart, altimeter 3006.
Right, we are on descent coming into 3007. Who dat? Somebody just followed over on Beam. Welcome in. Zvara, thank you for the follow over on Beam. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. All right, we are 3007, I believe, is what that's ATIS information. Oscar. 240 at 10. The wind changed. Clear that out. Speed error, gimme. 240 at 10. Throw this in. Crack Matrix, a $5 super chat, Matt. Thank you very much, bro. Smash like and sub. Appreciate you. What's going on, Zvara? Welcome in. That's from, I mean, I'm on a PC, Vipers. I don't know if you can super chat from a phone. I'm not 100% sure on that. Where are my cans? My cans? What are you talking about? What is the speed issue at Gimme? So what's the problem here?
Rouge 1597 Boston Center, hello. Reset your transponder, squawk 1326.
Even see Gimme on the flight plan. The hell is it? Gimme 204. I guess we can go 210 there. Or not. They fixed it for us, so that's fine. Thanks again for that super chat, Crack. Hope you're well. I was lurking in your Tactical Tuesday night the other night. I was just, I didn't get to say much. I was lurking in there and doing my other thing, flying on VATSIM and such, but watching. All right, I think we're probably going to take from Filbo and take that discontinuity out.
Air France 2, descend, correction cross at Calverton, Charlie, Adamington 12000. The Kennedy, altimeter 3009.
Levitex predictions have started over on Twitch. Feel free to throw that in. We are flying into Newark, Zavara, gotcha. Yeah, it is a flight simulator. We're flying an A321 from Atlanta into Newark in New York. So Newark Liberty. We just flew over. That's Philly Airport right there. This is Philadelphia. This is Philadelphia here. And we are on our way over to the New York area. I think I actually have scenery for Philly, so that's actually pretty good looking, actually. I'll lie. Really good. Cloud's gonna get in the way now.
Charlie, leaving the airspace to the northeast, one can close, monitoring a common good day. FedEx 315.
No sweat, no sweat. No, I did not fly over Pittsburgh this flight. We'll be going more east than Pittsburgh. That looks actually pretty damn good, man.
United 31 cross crank at maintain 7000. Stewart altimeter.
All right, we're at 13,000 feet. At 10,000, we're gonna turn the landing lights on. I'm gonna throw this screenshot up on Levitex here.
United 31 cross crank.
But is that where you're from, Zavara?
Stewart altimeter 3006.
Check out the screenshot, though.
Altimeter 3006 and cross crank at
pretty good.
I'm sorry, 7,000 feet, United 31.
And we got live air traffic control as well, Zavara. I don't know if you know much about Flight Sim, but welcome in. Yeah, we're flying the A321, Fenix Variety, and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Thanks for coming in and chatting over on Beam, man. Appreciate you. We're also, if you see me talking to other people, I'm on YouTube and Twitch as well. So that's if you see me yapping to people that you're like, what the hell is? Who's he talking to? That's why.
Route 1 or 1597, you're right. Our contact 90 miles northeast of Bangor, VA.
Oh, you were just in Philly, gotcha. Or Pittsburgh, I got you. All right, coming down to 11,000 feet. We're going to be making pretty much a hard right turn, a 180-degree turn, and coming right into land at
November 423, November.
Coming right into land at Newark. So triple cast. Yeah, it's actually 5 crack because I vertical YouTube, vertical beam, horizontal YouTube, horizontal beam, horizontal Twitch. All right, landing lights on. Nose wheels to takeoff. Runway turn-off lights. We don't need those yet. Seatbelt sign should have been on already. Let's go ahead and kick up our lighting here. It's a little dark.
November 423, November. Actually, your back is correct. Advise number 1 short of the active runway, ready for departure.
All of a sudden, YouTube's not receiving enough video. Hell, man. No overloading or anything like that.
November 423, November. Echo advise number 1 short of the active runway, ready for departure.
YouTube stream look okay, guys? I'm getting an error. My bitrate right now, feeding in. Well, I mean, my bitrate, I could put it wherever I wanted. I got a gigabyte up, but a Pentecostal, yeah, Pentacast. Steve Sumner, how you doing, man? Nah, we're good, man. How are you? Welcome in. What the hell was up with that YouTube thing? I had my, at one point though, Crack, until I figured it out, my bit rate was set to 36,000, and that's what I had it set. But I actually have learned since when using ADEM simulcast, it's best to not set that so high, because you get, that's why I was getting those encoding errors.
4,000 departure this frequency is Squawk 3407.
So Filbo, and then 3,000 at Patron. We don't actually could stay at 3,000, but getting underneath this cloud layer here.
Back is correct. The Manchester
Pentecost.
3804. Let me know what runway you would like is called for taxi.
But Beam actually works as a multi-streaming platform as well, so it'll actually send the feeds. It'll send the feeds to where they need to go. So we're going down to 3.
Delta 25 right.
We can go down to 3
Delta
at
25 cross straight
it's,
at a maintain flight level 24.
new scum date, QL stuff, but more is needed. I haven't been in there, man. How is it? I was actually thinking about jumping in because I was on a block of like what to stream the other night, and I was very seriously, heavily considering jumping into scum, but I don't even have it on my rig anymore. I would have had to download it and everything. I was just here though. Those people are in your head. Yeah, right. 36,000 feet. Yeah, we were up at 36. We were up at 37,000 feet, and then we came down. Now we're at 3,000, or we're lower, coming down to 3,000.
Number 284 Lima Romeo, leave my airspace.
New York
south,
is going to be up here, and then so we're going to come in this way and then back around and land. We're going to fly right over the top of Teterboro and then land. Yeah, Beam, Crack, if
Air France 2, bye-bye.
it's a pretty good weather over here. Pretty good platform. It's interesting. Definitely more traction than I got on Kick for sure. All right, Maddie. Sounds good, man. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping in. Have yet to play it. I've been Laborde weekend. Laborde weekend coming. Board game, miniatures, D&D. Nice. Seems like FS 2024 has settled down, running pretty good. Just waiting for Black Square to bring their turbine and piston Dukes for 24, along with the 37. Yep. The iFly 37 is pretty good though, Steve. I will not. I fly that quite a bit. See what I did there, by the way. But you know, that was my first Boeing, second Boeing. I did fly the I fly the 777 as well from PMDG, but the iFly 737 is pretty good, even in experimental state on 24. Labor Day. I got you. I see what you got there, Crack. Nice. All right. We're going to be making a right turn, and then our first ILS waypoint is right there. See what we did there? That's right. So this is the last waypoint on our arrival, and then I deleted our discontinuity where we had to self-vector, so we'll just vector ourselves over here and then land. Speaking of, I need to get back. I need to get over onto.
For the 315, welcome to Portland. Where are you parking?
I need to get over to And I think I'm going to shut Boston Center off while we're here. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the music over on Twitch as well. Yes, Steve, it is. It's the 737 MAX 8. And I fly it, in this series, I fly it quite a bit. I think the next flight I have after, not after this one, but the one that I fly Atlanta to LAX, I'm almost positive is in a MAX. No, I'm sorry. The Denver to LaGuardia is in a MAX. The next one is... Oh, I'm still in a 321 for the next... from Atlanta to LAX is in a 321. And then LAX to Denver's in a 319. And then I go Denver to LGA, LaGuardia, is in a MAX. And I actually can't wait for that flight. That'll be a good flight. We're hoping to get my physical copy of our Mellow from now by Kickstarter, but nothing yet. Oh. Yeah, I know you're ramped about that. That's good. So we are about 20 miles to the west of the airfield. Newark traffic, Delta 2325. We're about 20 miles to the west of the airfield on the Filbo arrival. Coming in full stop landing on runway 22 left, ILS via Patron for Newark traffic. We're looking good. We almost lawn darted this thing. I don't know what happened with the sim, but we literally, Steve, for your, to your point, that everything's gotten ironed out. They dropped sim update 3, and everybody's been having problems with the Fenix. We literally on the climb out. We were on the climb out, and the plane just the airspeed went to 0, and it pitched down, and we dropped like 18,000 feet. The fact that I could somehow I got out of this dive, and while traveling 370 knots, plummeting down to the ground, I was able to pull out of the dive and continue the flight. I don't know how the hell I did it, to be honest with you, and if that was 6 months ago, we would have been a lawn dart in the middle of South Carolina, but we survived, and everybody in back is fine. Some change of shorts. We have a truckload of diapers that will be at the gate when we get there, so that's good. Yeah, other than that, it's been interesting flight, if you will, to say the least. Right. Let's double check our speeds here. We got 210, 198. What on earth? Oh, Hawks Girl, you missed a very interesting climb out of Atlanta. Oh, it was bad. There's going to be a shorts. There's going to be a shorts. It was worse than the spin the other day, except this one I had nothing to do with it. The spin wasn't my fault. I lost airspeed. This one I was climbing out, and it went from climbing out fine at 23,000 feet up to 37,000 feet, and the plane literally just stopped in midair, pitched down, and I was spiraling down towards the dirt. And I caught it at about 13,000 feet and was able to climb back out. We lost about 16,000 feet in... I think there'll be a chart, like an airspeed chart. Steve, when it comes to the PMDGs, I never flew the 7.3s series of PMDGs. The 777, I love the PMDGs 777, but you wouldn't there would have been a lot of people that needed medical. It would have been very, very bad. There would have been all the people up in the aisles would have been probably had broken necks. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. I think we are going to need to Bilbo at 250, Patron at 220. We're doing all right here, I think. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and drop our speed down to 220 from here so we can get started to get configured and everything, because the turns are going to be we're gonna start to it's gonna start getting real hectic here.
Air traffic
Throw out some boards here quick.
Vacated 22 left crossing, 22 right, Newark.
Patron at 220, a little early. Nah, depends, man. I'm retired. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. 2:30 flaps 1. That's the flap schedule. So we're right about there right now. We can go flaps 1. Localizer armed. The airport is going to come up real quick because we make our turn and then another turn and the runway is like right there.
Newark, Brooker 3587 to temporary clear of all runways, final call, Newark.
Yeah, you would have definitely you might need medical just watching it on stream, Hawks Girl. It was that crazy. It was pretty nuts. Let's do this speed break. I think we'll be all right. Arm the spoilers. We're at flaps 1 right now. Come on, spoilers. There we go. Stay at 220. This thing wants to until we get to Patron. When we get to Patron, it'll slow us down to 220 managed. But I wanted to get down here so it can get set up. This approach is always rushed. Okay. When we make this turn, New York City's going to be right off our nose, and then we'll make our final turn, and it'll be off our left side. Final altitude is 1,500. All right. Now we can go back to managed. New York City up there. With Zico, we're gonna have to drop the gear here. 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop the gear just before as we're making our turn into a Zico. Right here. I want to slow us down some more. We're gonna. Flaps 2. shipping your 40 days. Holy crap. That's a lot, man. All right, gear down. We do have this set up for a flaps 3 landing. 140 is our approach speed. Newark traffic, Delta 2325, we're on about a 10-mile final, runway 22. There we are. Looking good. Flaps 3. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is armed. Set that to taxi. Get it. All right. It doesn't. It says 4. We're configured for 3, I thought. Yeah. All right, 5 miles out. We got 10 knots of wind coming right down the runway. Take the plane. High aircraft. I don't even have a landing system. I wonder I wasn't doing it. New York City out there, Newark out there. Off to the right a little bit. What's going on, Anik? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Greetings from Chicago. No.
1,000.
Little bit of
Delta
wind coming.
2325, Newark Tower, you up?
500.
I'm on short final. Yep.
Delta 2325, perfect. Wind 240 at 10, that's on that runway. 22 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 22 left. 2325. Thank you, sir.
100 above.
My God.
Pleasure.
Guy comes up every time. They come up at the same exact.
Newark Newark Tower is now online. And Newark Airport ACE information Oscar is current. I'll take it at 3007.
That really jacked me up.
40,
Too low.
30,
Terrain.
20. Retard. 5.
That really messed me up. Came off center line quite a bit.
On the 2325, welcome to Newark. If you're going to the Alpha Gate, you can roll all the way down to Victor if you'd like.
All right, all the way down to Victor, and I am headed to the Alpha Gate. Thanks for coming up. That was you scared me.
Yeah, no worries. We can't send you contact me, so unless if you weren't on the figures here, I would not have sent you contact me. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Victor is this one here. Thank you, Hawks Girl. That was actually a 112 on landing rate manager. It might be the best one I've landed on this. Did we miss Victor? No, this is Victor. Wait.
Delta 2325, you can taxi to parking. Victor, Alpha 12, cross runway 22 right at Victor. Have a great day.
All right, Victor Alpha 12, contact cross 22 right at Victor. Parking. Much. All right, nose wheel to taxi. Strobes can come off. Off. Beacon light stays on. All that stays on. Track the spoilers. APU can come on. 1002, 1003. APU is on. And engine number 1 can come off. Victor Alpha 12. Over to the cool. Those passengers are likely very grateful to be on the ground. Yeah, they're definitely very grateful to be on the ground. I got blown off of the blown off course there. I was a little left of center or a little right of center line than what I wanted, but okay, so that was New York approach that came on right at the This scenery is much better than it was the last time we left here. The A terminal right over here. It's 2:30. I don't know what they consider a non-movement area over here. I probably should. That. We'll go to Alpha 15. B. Oh, Delta, man. Yes, GSX is now updated. There's our safe dock up there. Couldn't see that before. Stop. Stop that. All right, APU is available. Taxi light off. Off, those should have been off so we didn't blind the ramp. Number 2 off. That down until 15%. And the beacon can come off.
The boarding requested.
Keyboard. And ground. Services. You on. Shocks are on. Good. Come on. Ground power on.
Passengers boarding starting.
APU off. It's a pretty good looking scenery, man. It's a really good one. Doozy was right. Doozy was right. Don't tell him I said that. We probably already summoned him anyway. It's fine. He'll be in here in a minute. All right. Let's take a look here. That was our APL job. Take a look at our logbook. $86. Oh, that was all the overspeeds and all that. That's, yeah. This is ridiculous. Look at this. This is where we dropped. We went from 37,000 feet. Hang on. Altitude, ground altitude. Indicated airspeed should have went up. Ground speed went. I don't really know how to read this chart, but yeah, it was not good. Yeah, overspeed never indicated. We got crushed, but it was. These were not mine. Max G-force was 2.5 Gs. Oh yeah. Doozy. Max G-force was 2.5 Gs, but again, that was a sim deal. I didn't, that was not a, it was ridiculous. That was on the climb out. That everything else I got 100% on. 112 landing rate at 1.1 Gs. And I believe I was pretty decent on the center line. It wasn't great, but yeah, I was like right on the markers. Nice. I'll take that every day. Especially given I think there was pretty good substantial wind. 6, not bad. Oh well, 86 might be my worst. No, I had an 86 elsewhere too. Yeah, I don't know. Very well. Well, that's that. Yeah, it was bad. It was. I thought we were dead. I thought we were completely dead. It happened right here. Is where it happened. Right there. And I think you can actually take this into a 115. Let's come back and look at that for a second. Managed to even keep the heading right, or close to it anyway. A pick coming over Philly. But all said and done, I mean, everything else was fine. I'm pretty good with that. off center line here, but... And we grab this picture over Philly. I want to see the, they have, like, different stats and things like that in here. Yeah! Oh, my God! Oh... We went... Our speed went from 408... This was our altitude we lost. So we lost altitude. We went from 20,000 feet in less than a minute down to 12,000 feet. Our speed literally just tanked. Like, it went to 6. It went from 408 knots on a climb of probably ground speed to 0. And then the Disney thrill ride. Absolutely ridiculous. And then it tried to do the same thing over here, but I caught it. It tried to overspeed. But yeah, and then obviously we were overspeeding because we were plummeting to the earth during this minute. And we were overspeeding, and that's what caused us to... That is a great... I gotta send that to Sconce. Minor mishap. No worries. I'm gonna definitely clip that spot and then throw that in Discord for sure. Ridiculous. Alright, so we do have a Newark tower on right now. And there's a New York approach on right. Everybody came on right as we came into, yeah, right as we were on literally short final. It was the 1183, which is where we're at. So, alright, so we're listening to him. Cool. I'm gonna real quick, guys. I don't have high hopes for this next flight. I think with the wind component being what it is, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it in. It's gonna be way too close to when I gotta go. So go ahead and kick out the sim brief dispatch, and we'll take a gander. But if it's anywhere remotely close to 2 hours, it's gonna be a no-go. And I think this one was an hour and 40, and we had wind at our backs. So I'm going to just run it as a, very framey here, though. I will say that. Yeah, it's an hour and 43 minutes, 2 hours, 11 minutes block time. We're not going to be able to get it in, unfortunately. It's going to take me 20 minutes to set the plane up, almost 2 hours of flight time. I'm going to be rushing around and probably late to get my daughter, which makes her late for her appointment. I'm not going to be able to get dinner for us, and then I'm not going to be able to get back to her curriculum night at school while she's at her appointment, and it's going to tear up the whole damn night's going to be shot. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call this one here, guys. I do appreciate everybody coming in. Crack, thank you for the $5 super chat over on the YouTube side. Ibanez, thank you for the 25 bits over on the Twitch side. Zavara, thank you for following on Beam. I appreciate you. And if anybody else did follow over on the YouTube side of things, or if anybody hit the subscribe button, I appreciate you. But if you are set to private, then your alerts do not come through. Had nobody following over on... Oh, Nate Wolf at the top. Somebody, we got a new clip. Somebody, the 5 views on the clip. But, yeah, it doesn't look like we had any new subscribers over on YouTube. But look at that. That safe dock is something else, man. They put us right on the money. But you too, Steve. Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Guys, enjoy your day. I do not know. I'm going to try to get back tomorrow night. That's my mission. I would like to get back tomorrow night. If not, I got to take my daughter shopping for a dress for a wedding we're going to in a couple of weeks. Me, the wife, and my daughter in New York. But other than that, I do want to come back and stream for sure on Saturday as well for at least a few hours. So hopefully we'll get at least a flight in, maybe 2. So I hope to be around a little bit this weekend. But yeah, that's it. Guys, if you haven't checked out Sim Gaming Expo, the link is in the top of the pinned chat on the YouTube side of things, simgamingexpo.com. If you're in the Chicagoland area or anywhere near us, come by. I'm going to be there all 3 days. I'll be hanging out. I don't have a vested interest in the show other than I'm a special guest, and I've actually become pretty good friends with the guy running it. And I'm buying a PC from the main sponsor of the show as well, not affiliated. But yeah, so I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Like I said, my daughter gets out of school at like 1:30. It's going to be a later stream. She gets out of school at 1:30, but I don't believe we have anything going on afterwards, and she's probably going to want to just chill. So I'll probably fire up a stream. So guys, enjoy your night. If I don't catch you, have a good weekend. And that's it. I'll see you guys later on. Exclamation point Discord. Actually, don't even worry about exclamation point Discord. I'm going to put the Discord links in here right now. Answer the 3 questions. Join us and post your pictures of your flights and all the things, and we'll be there. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Delta, good day, United 31 Heavy, 3,000 feet.
United 31 Heavy, Newark Tower, good afternoon, wind 24010, gust 19, runway 22 left, clear to land.
So to land to the left, United 31 Heavy.